So you're looking to move to the Lansing, Michigan area, and you're thinking to yourself, what are some of the things to do in the actual city of Lansing? Well, in this episode, I'm going to take you on a tour of one of the biggest hotspots here in Lansing, Michigan, as well as take you around a couple neighborhoods where you might find like it's extremely convenient to be able to live. And stay tuned until the end, because I'm going to show you the neighborhood that I feel is one of the best kept secrets in all of Lansing as far as neighborhoods go. So let's not waste any more time, because we're going to get started with this episode of Lansing, Michigan Life right now. Hey everybody, Troy Seifert here with the Capital Area Real Estate Specialist in the Greater Lansing, Michigan area. And we get phone calls all the time from people who are just like yourself, people who are looking to buy or sell in the Greater Lansing area. So if that's you, feel free to contact me at the information in the description below. Please call me, text me, email me, or even schedule a Zoom call, or find me on WhatsApp. I'd be more than happy to be able to talk with you and be able to discuss with you your real estate goals. Also, if this is your first time watching the channel, please like, subscribe, ring the bell for any notifications, or if you have a question on what you're viewing here today, feel free to comment. I'd be happy to interact with you. Okay folks, it is a cold one. This is my first video where you are seeing me in some nice little winter garb, my Eagles hat. Got a sweatshirt here. But it is beginning to look a lot like Christmas, more so over here. If you look behind me, there's some evergreen trees. I don't know if you can see it up close, but there are some Christmas lights throughout here and some snowflakes, so places are starting to decorate. I'm here at Eastwood Town Center. Eastwood Town Center is located right in the center of Lansing, Michigan. It's an outdoor shopping place. You're like, Troy, why didn't you wait to do this until summertime when it's a lot nicer? Well, it's Christmas shopping season and people still come here. This parking lot is usually packed during the Christmas season as well. And here they have so many different stores. They have Buckle, they have American Eagle, they have J. Jill, they have the Apple Store, which is going to be important for those of you who use iPhones to be able to go to the Apple Store. That's going to be a place that you're going to frequent. They also have a Hallmark Gold Crown store. They have a Dick's Sporting Goods. They have an Old Navy, a Gap, J. Crew outlets, Sephora. They have so many different stores here. They have Williams and Sonoma. They have Pottery Barn. They have Talbot's. They have Torrid. They have Ann Taylor. They have Lululemon. I don't think that I have stated every single store that they have here, but also there are also tons of restaurants here in this area, folks. There are lots of casual restaurants, but also some nice high-end restaurants. So there is a Mitchell's Fish Market. I think they just renamed themselves to Mitchell's Seafood House from Landry's. Also, there is a Italian place called Bravo. It's a small little national chain. They also have P.F. Chang's, and also have BJ's Brew House. And then they are opening a Cooper Hawk restaurant. They're also opening another restaurant, a sports bar. They're opening a Dave & Buster's over here. There are two hotels behind this area, as well as a high-end restaurant called Capital Prime that I love going to as well, and it's very popular here in the Lansing area. This is the Happening Place. And then right behind me here is NCG Cinemas, so the big multiplex in Lansing, Michigan. And they have the recliner seats. Again, they're centrally located, so they're extremely popular. They have all the newest releases. I think it's kind of cool, they just remodeled inside. And so they have one of those popcorn dispensers that you just press a button and the popcorn dispenses. It's kind of cool. They have the Coke Freestyle machines. Little things like that kind of matter to me at a movie. You know, I got to get the concessions, I got to get the popcorn. So having some of those cool little things, I feel are awesome. And also they have an extreme theater that's very similar to an IMAX theater as well. So NCG Cinemas is here. In the Lansing area, there are several multiplexes. There's one on the south side, there's one on the west side as well. So, you know, just something for you to be aware of as well. So I think I'm done kind of talking a little bit, because right here, you know, you can see Williams and Sonoma right over here. Lots that's here that I can't, you know, capture absolutely everything here, but you can kind of see like the sidewalks, people walk outside, there's the speakers are blaring with music, so even around Christmas time you can kind of hear music going, but in the summertime it's kind of cool that you can hear just outdoor music as well. During the summer, They do have music festivals in the center courtyard area over here, and when it's nicer out, so that's a cool thing to be able to have as well. So I'm gonna hang around here a little bit longer before I meet you at the next neighborhood. I still have some Christmas shopping that I need to do, so I will meet you at the next neighborhood here in just a little bit. Hey everybody, so before I head over to Groesbeck neighborhood, which is right down the street here, right behind me is P.F. Chang's, and I want to give you a quick fun fact. So according to some reliable sources, when P.F. Chang's first opened here, which Eastwood opened here around 2003, 2004, and when P.F. Chang's first opened, it was the second busiest location in the entire nation. And this place still is busy here at P.F. Chang's. So I bring that up for you guys to know that, like in Lansing, we bring a lot of business here. We have a very healthy economy. Right behind me here, because I'm towards the front of Eastwood Town Center. I don't know if you can see right behind me. This is the Eastwood Town Center over here. Right over here I have BJ's Brew House is right over here. Then there's Smoky Bones Cafe this way. Then I also have Sam's Club. I have Walmart. I have lots of shopping. Again, a very well, not really up and coming. It's been like this for the last 20 years, but they continue to build more and more and more because of how central it is to East Lansing, to Lansing proper as well. So, just a little fun fact for you to know that this area does get a lot of traffic, does get a lot of business. And now I'm gonna truly head over to Groesbeck. I'll see ya. Okay everybody, I am here in the Groesbeck neighborhood, one of the most popular neighborhoods here in the Lansing City area. Actually, this is in Lansing Township, but when people are looking to maybe find some affordable housing, some homes that might be a little bit older, and maybe, maybe find a house that has a decent square footage with it, Groesbeck is the place that people go to, especially because of the location. Because literally I am about, I don't know, like I would go a half mile north and a half mile to the east, and I would be right at Eastwood Town Center. Also, the thing that's kind of cool is that this neighborhood is centrally located to Saginaw Highway, which could take you right into Delta Township, also can take you to the other way over to Michigan State. And then there's Frandor Shopping Center. It's another place that has just some national chains like Michael's. It has Home Goods. It has TJ Maxx. Also has a Panera there. It has a Red Lobster in front. So this place right here is extremely popular just because of its location and its affordability. So if you were to get like a ranch house, it's anywhere from $200,000 to $300,000 depending on size and shape that it's in. If you were to get like a 2-story, 4-bedroom house, you're looking at upwards of $300,000 to $350,000. Those prices are starting to creep up a little bit. If you found like a 3-bedroom home with maybe about 1,700 square feet, you might be able to get it for just under $300,000. But you can also notice here in the neighborhood, just kind of the vibe of the neighborhood. Like I said, a lot of older homes here, but you can see right behind me sidewalks. So I mean, this is a big walking neighborhood, and it's all throughout. This is a neighborhood that I can get easily lost in. It's just, something that about like the winding roads here that I can't keep track of where I'm at. That's how large this neighborhood is. There are street lights here, extremely tall trees to keep everybody shaded through here. Right behind me here is, I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if I can get it up there, but there is a public, no, because this wants to keep following my face. My camera is just face tracking me. But right behind me is a public transportation sign. So public transportation does come here if you are without a car. So that's super convenient as well too. Very affordable homes here, perfect location if you want to be close to all the shopping and tons of restaurants, and just a great neighborhood to be able to walk around and kind of feel like, it's just a little, you're more at peace. The other thing that I want to point out with this neighborhood too that's pretty cool is that there's a golf course right across the street called Groesbeck Golf Course. A lot of people take advantage of that. And obviously right now, with it being winter, a lot of people aren't necessarily golfing right now, but it is that place is packed during the spring and the summertime. So Groesbeck Golf Course is on the other side of the neighborhood over here as well. So another cool perk. So I now am going to take you to that hidden gem neighborhood that I promised you I would take you to in the beginning of the video. So let me go ahead, get in my car. I will meet you over there. Hey everybody, so I am here in one of my favorite hidden gem neighborhoods in all of Lansing, and that is Frandora Hills. And walking around the neighborhood, it has a very similar feel. There are a couple differences. There are no sidewalks on the neighborhood, which is a little bit of a bummer. It is a much smaller neighborhood than the last neighborhood we came to. The one thing I forgot to tell you about Groesbeck too is there's no HOA. This neighborhood is small enough, it has no HOA as well. But similarly aged homes to the neighborhood we were just at. The location of this is amazing because you just go 1 mile north and you're there on Lake Lansing Road, which takes you right over to Eastwood Town Center. You go literally like a 1/4 mile south here and you are close to MSU, you're close to Frandor, that shopping center that's down there. I mean, the one thing I'll tell you is where this is located, they have 2 one-way streets, and people don't love that part of town because it's super confusing because there's a street that goes this way and the street that goes the other way. In fact, with how busy it is over there, they have a Panera that at one time was the busiest in the entire country, and I'm not kidding you. It was the busiest in the entire country because of all the traffic that came through, and they've had to continue to build it more and more. I've been in a lot of Panera Breads, and it is one of the largest, if not the largest I have ever been in. And that's saying something. I mean, they do a killer business there. And anything that goes over in Frandor, it doesn't have as new of a vibe as Eastwood Town Center does. Eastwood Town Center is much newer. The buildings over in Frandor are much older, but anything that goes in there either stays there for a while, or if it does go out of business, something else immediately replaces it, which again kind of tells you the economy of the area, that things do well because there's a lot of traffic. So the thing to consider here is that, yes, you're having older homes, the trees are here. There are certain parts of the neighborhood that can be a little bit more inconvenient for you. I'm really trying to be careful with my words here, so I'm not steering anybody, but the one thing, and it's the same way with Groesbeck too, some of the houses in their backyards have basically barrier walls behind them because the interstate is so close. Groesbeck can be kind of close to the neighborhood depending on where you're at. And Frandora Hills, this neighborhood as well, depending on where you are at, like that can be detrimental for some people. But the thing I love about this neighborhood is its proximity to everything. I mean, you're literally like, I like this just as much as probably Delta Township. And I used to live in Delta Township, and I love being so close to everything when I live there. But this is just as great because you have everything you need. You just go north a mile, you go south for a 1/4 mile, and you have all this stuff everywhere, all of these options. And if you love Michigan State University, but you don't want to quite pay the Michigan State University taxes, this could be a really good option for you. Or you don't want to pay the East Lansing taxes is what I mean. Another really cool feature of this neighborhood is that it has a Lansing address, but this is one of the only few that has a Lansing address, but it's East Lansing Schools. So you have East Lansing Schools, Lansing address. That is a really cool feature of this neighborhood too. So lots of benefits. Obviously for some of you who are looking for new construction, you're like, thanks Troy for showing me this, but no way. As far as price range for this neighborhood, it's very affordable. Around, I would say $250,000 to $300,000 on average, depending on square footage and size. So a little bit less than Groesbeck. It might be pretty close, actually, just knowing the neighborhood. So again, more affordable homes, great location. And again, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this tour that I took you on of just that. It's more, we're more in the north center of Lansing because you can see some of the areas, some of the shopping, some of the neighborhoods. because I know I've been showing you a lot of the suburbs, and I wanted to make it a point to show you that Lansing proper has some really cool neighborhoods as well too. So if you are looking to move to the Lansing area, don't forget to contact me in the information below in the description. Call, text, email, schedule a Zoom call with me or WhatsApp. And then also, if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, or ring the bell for any notifications so that you can be the first to be notified of anything that comes up for great Lansing, Michigan life. So again, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And until next time, make it a great day. Take care.